Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video you hear me debate Christian Princess about racism, and he makes a claim. He actually lies in this video. He says that Bilal radiallahu anhu is mentioned specifically in this hadith, and when we go to the hadith he's not even mentioned. But then he follows on to make a claim that there's racism within the hadith, but there's no racism. So let me just quote the hadith and explain it before you watch the actual debate. So the hadith says you need to listen to and obey your appointed ruler, even if he's an Ethiopian man whose head looks like a raisin. So this hadith, Christian Princess is trying to claim that it teaches racism. In fact, it says that those who get power, regardless of color or race, they should be obeyed. So it actually is anti-racism. And it's actually a blessing because it's telling them to obey the leader, and it's eliminating racism. So people don't take that as a pretext to rebel against a black person if he becomes a ruler. The hadith means that the black color is not an impediment or like a defect, but rather you have to obey the leader, and it's obligatory to obey the ruler, if he's like a black or non-black. There's also another hadith where it says, if a black slave with a mutilated nose is appointed to govern you, and he leads you according to the book of Allah, then listen to him and obey obey him. So this is in Sahih Muslim. Imam Nawawi says, scholars underline the hadith means that as long as a Muslim ruler adheres to the teaching of Islam and calls people to the book of Allah, it is incumbent on Muslims to obey him. So this is like clearly anti-racism. But I will present to you some more evidences where the Prophet, in clear statements has told us to not be racist. There's a hadith in Shu'ba al-Iman. It's a Sahih hadith. It says, so it's in Shu'ba al-Iman 4760. So it says, the Prophet said, have you insulted Bilal by his mother, by the one who revealed the book to Muhammad? No one is better than another except by righteous deeds. You have nothing but insignificant amount. So here Abu Dhar, he said to Bilal radiallahu anhu, he said, "O son of a black woman." So he said it in the negative way towards him, and then the Prophet became angry, and then he said this to him, that there's no one better than another person except by righteous deeds. So there's another hadith where it says in the farewell sermon, the Prophet said, O people, your Lord is one, and your father Adam is one. There is no virtue of an Arab over a foreigner, nor a foreigner over an Arab, and neither white over black, nor black over white, except righteousness. And then he said, have I not delivered the message? And then the narration continues. So the point here is that the Prophet, with clear statement, he says there's no virtue over Arab or over non-Arab, and white over black, no black over white. So this is a clear statement telling you there's no racism within Islam. There's also another hadith which says, behold, verily you have no virtue over one with the white skin or black skin, except by favor of righteousness. So these are clear hadith which actually set a principle. There is no racism within Islam. So now I'll play the video and you can see CP lies and his deception, how he deceives.
Black color in Islam is always for the devil, yes or no?
Of course not. Bilal radiallahu anhu, he was black.
Okay, hold on. Who is the most person Allah
he's in paradise.
Okay, Bilal in paradise right now? Did your prophet make fun of his head? Did your prophet made fun of his head? How he looked like?
No, in that hadith, you're talking about a hadith which I've read also. It doesn't say about Bilal radiallahu anhu, number one. Number two,
no, it was about Bilal. It was about Bilal. Why you are lying? It was specifically about Bilal.
Sure.
It was about Bilal.
Okay, let's have a look. Do you have it?
Read it. Who is the Ethiopian who Muhammad made him a leader of fighters to attack? It was an Ethiopian man. Who is that? It was Bilal.
What? Show me.
It's in front of you. The Prophet said, listen and obey your chief, even if he is an Ethiopian who his head is like a raisin were made your chief. You read it.
I already know this hadith, yeah. So this hadith, I said to you Pacific hadith about Bilal, and you said yes, there is a Pacific.
Okay, hold on.
And then you show me.
If I show you, if I prove to you that this is about Bilal, what you will do?
I'll be shocked about it. It'll be something to research more.
Okay.
But here it says
you will be shocked. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It'll be a point of research. It'll be a point of research for me.
What does that mean? You said you will be shocked. No, I want you to tell me what does that mean? You will be shocked. Are you going to leave Islam?
No.
So why you are saying you will be shocked?
It's stupid to ask someone, are you going to leave Islam? Why would you leave Islam?
You said you will be shocked. You said you will be shocked. What is shocking for you about it? My friend, everybody heard you. Everybody heard you saying you will be shocked. What is going to be shocking about it?
It'd be shocking because the hadith that you showed, it was actually talking about generally, even if a person looks bad, if he's got a raisin head.
I'm asking you, if this is about Bilal, if this is about Bilal, what you said you will be shocked. What is shocking for you? Hold on. What is going to be shocking for you if this is about Bilal?
I guess it's shocking if it's specifically about someone, then it's not the best of description. So if someone, like if the Prophet said your head is like a raisin and that's it,
okay. Let us say for the sake of argument, this is not about Bilal. Why Muhammad is making fun of the black people look?
He's not. Come on, you have to be foolish to think that. Look, it's the hadith says.
Here we go. What raisin head mean? What raisin head mean? Is that a fun?
I'm explaining. You let me explain. So you let me explain.
What raisin head mean?
So the hadith says that even if that person was black, meaning in that culture, black people were treated in a low way. So the Prophet saying he's putting all the bad qualities, like generally what people see as bad qualities, and in that time in that society, he put black, and then he said raisin head. So he said that because meaning that in that if it's bad description, even if that person looks odd, looks differently, then you still take him as your leader. He's telling him to take him as leader.
According to you,
you accept him as a leader. Think about that.
According to you Muslims, black people look odd.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that. No, I said in that.
You just said that. Everybody heard you. He's saying if a person looks odd,
it used to be something.
You are the one. Everybody heard you. You gave me the reason. The reason is if a person he look odd, how the black person look odd for you? Explain to us, please. We don't want to misunderstood you.
Okay, I'll explain. I said in that culture, in that society, they used to be treated as really lowly kind of people. So the Prophet saying, even if they become your leader, you obey them. Okay. So even if these people who you regard as no one, if they become your leaders, or even if they have a physical appearance which is like a raisin, you still obey them and whatnot.
What is the physical appearance will make Muhammad say he is the one who said, who is his head like a raisin? He is the one who said that's not them. It's your prophet. What? It's your prophet who is using a very racist statement. It's not them.
That's not racist. That's not racist.
So what raisin mean? What raisin mean?
He's saying it's a hypothetical. He's saying if I am.
What hypothetically? It's not. He's saying no. If an who is read. It says an Ethiopian who is head is like a raisin. What raisin mean?
Yeah. If you find someone like that with a raisin head, I don't know, his small head, I don't know how it looks like, whatever it is, if the bad defect, you still obey him, even if you don't like him.
So
you
are saying that Ethiopian people, they have a defect in their look.
Okay. Don't you think it's amazing that he said to him to listen or obey to someone like this?
Okay, let me ask you. You said, hold on. You said, okay, hold on. You said that black dogs are vicious. Is black people vicious for you?
No.
Okay. Did Allah say that the most people he hate, or the man he hate, is a black person?
What?
Did Allah say that the most person ever he hate he is a black man?
The most person he ever hate was a black man.
Yes.
It might be a Pacific black man, but it's not going to be generally
why he is a specific black man? What about the white people? Why the most person Allah he hate is a black man?
Like I said to you, he might be a Pacific.
Okay, why the most? Because this black man, he did beat everybody. What he is exactly? What your God said, that he is a black man, correct?
See, you're deceiving. You're a very good deceiver. I can tell you that.
I'm just reading what is in front of me. It says that he is a black man. So what is making him unique that this person is a black man? Why is a black man?
Let's look at this.
The most hateful among the creation of Allah is one black man.
The most safer among the creation of Allah is one black man among them Khawarij, among them. So he's talking about a specific person. One of his hand is like the.
No, by the way, it doesn't say Khawarij there. This is the fabrication and translation. This is why it's
of course, he's talking about context. It's going to be contextualizing it.
It doesn't matter. Hadith, there's no Khawarij.
No problem. So he says the most hateful among the creation of Allah is one black man among them.
Okay, why the most person Allah he hate is a black man? Why?
It's just a description. Like the reasons, you must mention the reason afterwards, doesn't it?
Have you ever heard of somebody?
I've read this narration.
Okay, according to your God, according to your prophet, the unique about this man is his color, correct? The unique about him will make him the most. How we recognize him? By the black color, correct? So now you Muslims are looking for a man, he's a black, and that black man, he will be the most hateful person hated by Allah. Is that correct?
We're not looking for him, we just know his description.
Yeah, but now you are this is a prophecy, correct? This is a prophecy or not?
I haven't read this narration. What is it about? What's the whole situation about? Is it about the one that's going to destroy the Kaaba?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about who. What? He's Muhammad, he saw a dream, now he's the one. Okay, you just mentioned this. Why the one who will try to destroy the Kaaba is a black man too?
That's who he's going to be in. Is a prophecy.
Why is a black man? Why always is the black man? Why the enemy, the black dog, the black man, the black person is the one who will destroy the Kaaba? Why?
If that's who he's going to be, that's who he's going to be. What do you mean? Why?
So why only the black people are the one who they are doing bad things in Islam? What is the white people there? The white people, they will not try to destroy the Kaaba. Only white people. Was Al-Qurmuti a black person or white person? He was a white person. So how come your prophet did not prophesy about him?
He prophesied whatever he wants to prophesy. He doesn't need to prophesy.
Okay, he prophesied. Thank you. He prophesied about whatever he liked to prophesy. So he's a prophet. Right. How come he could not figure out that the one who will destroy the Kaaba for real, all of them, because the Kaaba destroyed by many times, by Al-Hajjaj, by Al-Qurmuti, by many people. Why he did not prophesy that the one who will destroy the Kaaba is a white man and he's an Arab? Instead, he is claiming that the one who will destroy the Kaaba is an Ethiopian.
Well, I don't know why. How can you get into?
What do you mean you do not know? What do you mean you do not know? You are the Muslim, not me. Why you do not know, my friend? Why you do not know? Why you do not know? Okay, isn't it obvious? Okay, this black man, he will destroy the Kaaba or not?
He will, yeah, he will break the Kaaba.
Okay, so where is Allah, the one who protect the Kaaba? What happened?
So Allah will allow it to get broken.
Why Allah allow him? Why Allah allow him? Why Allah allow him? Allah sent him to destroy the Kaaba?
No, Allah allows him, meaning that He doesn't intervene. With the Surah Quraysh, for example, Allah intervened. He sent the stones from the sky.
Okay.
Whereas in this
So
case, because
how come Allah he have a chapter, it's called the chapter of the elephant, to protect the Kaaba, and at that time the Kaaba had more than 360 idols around it, and Allah sent bird to protect it. But this is at that time it was a pagan religion there, hundreds of pagan religion there. Why Allah protect the Kaaba when at that time it was najis, and Allah will not protect the Kaaba?
Allah does whatever He wants to do.
Allah, He does whatever. So Allah, okay. So when this black man, he will destroy the Kaaba, is he sent by Allah?
He's not sent by Allah. Where does it say he's been sent? You don't say that.
Isn't it Allah who says that all bad things happen is by Him?
Let's have a look. So you're switching number. You're switching.
You say they do not know to read that, you know.
In the first part of this clip, you will hear Christian Princess condemning slavery, and then in the second part, you'll hear him justifying slavery. So this is the disingenuous behavior of Christian Princess, and also his double standard and his hypocrisy.
Where is the equality in this religion? Is it equality to own those people? They are a human being, they are not goats.
Now you will hear someone asking the question about Christianity, and he will justify slavery.
But you know, the Bible, I mean, he doesn't just say love thy enemy. There's the Bible also condones slavery. God, you know.
No, that's not true, my friend. That's not true. You see, this is all is wrong understanding. You see, the Jews, they live by the law, eye for an eye. So, which means the Messiah, he says, don't do evil. Don't do evil. Don't be like them. So, when he says, if somebody slam your right cheek, give him the other one. And it says clearly, don't do evil as they do. So, the Old Testament, it's about people who want to survive. The Jews, you see, if we want to be honest about what happened, we cannot judge the Jews who lived 3,000-4,000 years ago by what's happening today. At that time, the Jews, they've been taken for hundreds of years as slaves, the whole nation. So you are asking the Jews that you cannot treat your enemy the way they treat you, but your enemy can treat you as they wish, and that will prove that you are a good person. That's what you are saying to me, right? So I can come to Dean, I can take his wife, I can take him as a slave, and this Dean, he's a good guy. So what he will do, his job is to let me do it. This is what you are saying, right? Yeah, but this is not real. This is not, you know, this is like just a fantasy of philosophy. You know, those people, they are real people who live in a certain time, and the time is extremely harsh, extremely bad, and they have to survive. You heard that the Jews, they've been enslaved by the Assyrian, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The whole nation been taken. I mean, imagine the whole nation, not like a 2 or 3. They took them, all of them. The women, the children, the goats, the cows, everything. And the same happened to them by the Egyptian, correct?
Yeah.
So in order to judge somebody, we judge him by the time he lived. Muhammad, he came 600 years after Jesus. So after Jesus said, love your enemy, making a human being live forward, higher standard from before. Things is changing forward. Muhammad, he took us back to the cave time.
Well, I don't agree with judge someone by the time they lived. I don't know about that.
No, we have to agree. Like imagine you say to me, we have a law for cyber crimes, right? Okay, but at that time, what if imagine you make a cyber crime law at that time, people will laugh at you, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So everything have a timing and have a reason. So when you know, like you said to me about the law, like Musa says to his people, do this and do that. But most of those things, if Musa says those things today, people will laugh at him.
Right. Yeah.
Because what, you know, like imagine make a law, you have to go away from the camp when you do your you know, like the call of nature, I mean, we have the bathroom just a few steps away from in our house. So every, you know, in order to judge an order, you have to judge it by the time it happened. First, we have to see if it's justice. We have to see if it's evil. We have to see how those people are treated. Those people, they have a very savage life, surrounded by savage, surrounded by people believing in slavery, surrounded by people who don't believe in God, surrounded by people believe in killing and kidnapping and taking your money. This is how what they have around them. It's like those movies. If you see those movies, fantasy movies, like they show you crazy people. They have very weird hair and they have trucks and guns and they chase each other and they kidnap them and they put them, make them as slaves. You know those fiction movies. This is exactly what was happening at that time. Ugly, very ugly life. You are not sure if tomorrow will come, and you are free. This is the situation. Your neighbor tribe can attack you and take you as a slave, and that's it. You lost your freedom.